slow down, and signal. These are two great words to remember. Hello and welcome to podcast number 58 of Throwing Your Parents Under the Bus. With me today is veteran crash investigator and driver safety expert Mike Pehl, who will assess the insights from a student who gave us her take on why these words and actions are important. Of course, Natasha Johnson, who is large and in charge of our student observations and would give us the lowdown on today's topic, but she is still recovering from the MS flare-up. But we hope she's going to be here, and we hope you pray for her recovery, as we are too. So again, this week, I will tell you what our student Megan from Thief River Falls had to say. Now, in Enrichment 1, again, Megan says, I took a car trip with my mom, and after taking a car trip with my mom and observing and predicting possible next moves of other drivers, I realized and took it upon myself that others' decisions while driving can greatly affect your safety. And she also said, we live on a major highway. This being said, we have to stop traffic behind us to turn into our driveway. Distracted drivers might not notice we are slowing down, and they could rear end us. Talking with my mom in this situation, she always makes sure to gradually slow down and turn on her signal far in advance. It is also important that I, while driving, am cautious and aware of what is going on. So, Michael, this is another good observation.
Yes, this is actually a great one, Megan. And for you ones listening, if you've never been to Thief River Falls, man, a gorgeous town up in northern Minnesota. We call it God's country. It's so beautiful up there. So anyway, Megan, great observation. And thank you to your mom also, because this is a topic that we need to be clear to everybody. It is so vicious when we get rear-ended at a high speed. We have no airbags to the back of us. All of our airbags are designed for frontal and side hits, nothing for a back hit. The whiplash, the back injuries, the neck injuries on a rear end accident, even small ones at low speeds, can have life-lasting results. We'll put it that way. So I hate taking left turns off highways. And Megan is saying this. My mom says we have to stop traffic a lot. It's a scary thing to do because we don't know who's texting. We don't know who's drinking. We don't know who's sleeping. We don't know who's distracted because of the people in their car. And I just hate it. What I do like, what Megan's mom said is we gradually have to slow down to let cars behind us know what's happening. And that is a number one thing. Also, what I can say is this. When you make a left turn, what Mike Pehl tries not to do is ever stop his car. Okay? People's eyes are attracted to something that moves. And when you race up to turn left and you are stopped there, you are the sitting target. Okay? If that car moves a little bit, it catches the eye. So what I try and do is be a driver that knows I'm going to turn in a half a mile, a quarter of a mile, and I'm reading the traffic coming at me to see if I actually can match and time a gap to roll through that turn while I still move. If not, and it's really busy, when there's cars directly behind you, Megan, your mom says to slow down gradually, which is a very good thing. And then people are going to pass you on the right, which is totally illegal and very dangerous. But the people that are behind you is a good thing. It's when you don't see anybody and you race up there and stop, and now you're sitting there, and all of a sudden now you see a car coming up behind you at 50, 60 miles an hour. I will always say this. If you feel uncomfortable taking a left turn off a highway, drive up and make a right turn someplace, turn around, come back on the highway and take a left, go back to your exit and take a right, and you will never be rear-ended. So I have done that before when it's unsafe. There's nothing more intimidating when you're making a left and you're sitting there waiting for cars, and all of a sudden in your rearview mirror, you see a semi going 60 miles an hour, going, what the heck's going to happen here? I am not willing to sit there to feel that. So great observation. Thank you, Megan's mom, because we get to, a lot of people are going to say, wow, you're right, you know, because it is a very dangerous thing. And it's totally out of our control when we're sitting there. That's what even makes it more scary. At least in a head-on collision, we have the option to go to the ditch. Sitting there making a left turn, waiting for a 60-mile-an-hour car to hit us, we don't have anything but to go straight or get out of there. So great observation.
Yeah. Well, good advice there, Mike. And yes, good for Megan and her mom to give us that information to pass it on to other people, because that's really good stuff. So appreciate that for sure. Okay, so now, of course, we want to thank you all for watching again. And we appreciate your, maybe even spreading the word about throwing your parents under the bus. And also, you can, we would love if you would want to send us some questions or stories of your own that we can discuss, because we enjoy, helping everyone. And we love that people, kind of help us out in content. And so with that said, I guess until next week, we want to say
Drive safe.
ridesafe.com. Thanks
Bye,
again.
everyone.